Battle of the Brains, presented by Invest 529. Central Virginia's high school academic quiz show. Today's match features Trinity Episcopal School versus Riverbend High School. Let's play.
Hello and welcome to Battle of the Brains, Central Virginia's longest-running high school academic quiz show. I'm Cheryl Miller. Our teams are playing for a combined scholarship of $20,000, courtesy of Invest 529 and the E.W. Scripps Foundation. The final four teams will each get a share, the winning school receiving $10,000 at the end of the season. Our competition welcomes teams from schools all across the Commonwealth of Virginia. The academic athletes joining us today are the Titans of Trinity Episcopal School, coached by Pauline Crowling and Ned Trice. Trinity Episcopal School is in the city of Richmond. The private liberal arts high school has an enrollment of about 500 students. It was Richmond's very first international baccalaureate school. Also with us today, the Bears of Riverbend High School, coached by James Conley. Riverbend High School is one of 5 high schools in Spotsylvania County in Northern Virginia. Riverbend hosts one of the Commonwealth's 19 governor's schools. A big welcome to all of our students, and our match today will consist of 3 toss-up rounds and a category round for them. To answer a question, players will buzz in and wait for me to call on them before giving their answer. We do note that any interruption with an incorrect answer will result in a point deduction, but there's no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. Welcome again, students. Here is the first toss-up round. A French sapeur-pompier is what occupation here in the U.S.?
Taylor.
Kenzo, that is incorrect. Riverbend? Dylan?
Cobbler.
That would be a fireman. Sulfur contains 16 electrons in an atom. How many protons are contained in an atom? Matthew?
16.
That is correct, in an atom of sulfur. Who became president in August 1974 after the resignation of Richard Nixon? Matthew?
Gerald Ford.
Correct. What correspondent for the Toronto Star later moved to Paris, where he wrote In Our Time and created the expatriate Jake Barnes in the novel The Sun Also Rises? Matthew?
Hemingway.
Ernest Hemingway is correct. What 13-letter word means a fundamental change in form of an animal accompanying the transformation of a larva into an adult? Dylan?
Metamorphosis.
Correct. The Incas built a huge empire in the Andes Mountains of South America. Their capital began as a farming village, but soon became a city of palaces and temples. What was this capital of the Inca Empire until it was captured by the Spanish in 1532? Matthew?
Machu Picchu.
That is incorrect. Riverbend? That would be the city of Cusco. In music, what name is given to the 4th degree of a major scale? Hayden?
Pass.
Okay. Riverbend? Dylan?
Minor.
It's actually called a subdominant. Caracas is the capital of which South American country? Hayden?
Venezuela.
That's correct. Since 1831, which South American country has owned the Galapagos Islands? Matthew?
Ecuador.
Correct. The Suez Canal is an Egyptian waterway that connects the Red Sea with what other body of water? Matthew?
The Mediterranean Sea.
Correct. This constant equals the ratio of Faraday's constant and the elementary charge. Give this constant the number of atoms in 1 mole. Hayden?
6.02 times 10 to the 23rd.
That is incorrect. Riverbend? Dylan?
Avogadro's number.
That is correct. What product is most often associated with Jimmy Choo? Natalie?
Heels.
That is correct. Shoes. You may need your pencil and paper. What is the cube of 1/3 as a fraction? Spencer?
1/27.
Correct. All right, teams, watch and listen carefully. Please turn your attention to our monitors for a video question from the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch, and you must wait until the question is asked completely before buzzing in.
He was a senator from New York and a U.S. vice president. In 1804, he shot and killed Alexander Hamilton in the most famous duel in American history. Name this New Yorker.
Judges? Devin?
Aaron Burr.
That is correct. Bushido, which emphasizes death over dishonor, was the chivalric code of what element in Japanese society? Hayden.
The samurai.
Correct. Discovered in 1846, its blue color is the absorption of red light by methane in the atmosphere. Named the fourth largest planet in our solar system, which has 13 moons, the largest of which is Triton. Matthew.
Neptune.
That is correct. According to legend, whoever solved this riddle would rule Asia. Name this riddle that was ultimately solved by cutting it. Joe.
The Gordian knot.
Correct. What is the term for an angle greater than 90 degrees? Matthew.
Obtuse.
Correct. Less than 180. And that buzzer means good job so far, but a lot more questions to come here on Battle of the Brains. Coming up next, we'll introduce today's players, and then they'll take on the category round when Battle of the Brains continues. Stay right here.
Miss a week of Battle of the Brains? Want to catch up on the full season of play? Watch full episodes on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the first toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Trinity Episcopal School with 90 points. Our team from Riverbend High School with 50 points. And we'll get back to our match and more questions just ahead. But first, we want you to meet today's players. Let's start by meeting our team from Trinity Episcopal School. They are the Titans, coached by Pauline Proling and Ned Trice. First up is Spencer Anthony, who is a senior. Captain of the cross-country team, is a programmer for the robotics team and would like to study computer science. Next up is Hayden Veach. Hayden is a senior, is a member of the robotics team and the crew team, enjoys computers and is a musician, plays the guitar. Next up is Matthew Wadelick, who is the captain of the Trinity Episcopal School team, runs track and cross country, and is interested in economics and computer science. And wrapping up our team is Vincenzo Barafato, who enjoys running track and field as well as soccer and plans to major in architecture. That's our team from Trinity Episcopal School. Great to have you back here with us today. Now, I'll meet our team from Riverbend High School. They are the Bears, coached by James Conley. First up is Dylan Taylor, who is a senior, heavily involved with a French language program, enjoys cooking, working out, and exploring the mathematics of space exploration. Our team captain is Natalie Wolf, who is a senior, enjoys studying languages, is currently learning German, Korean, and French, also involved in the student government and plans to study international relations in preparation as a career as a foreign diplomat. Good luck with that. Joe Trubenbach is a junior who enjoys competing in judo and volleyball and is active in the French Honor Society and also plays pickleball with the Pickleball Club. And Devin Johnny is a junior who's treasurer of the Student Council, is an all-area player on the varsity tennis team, enjoys playing the piano, playing chess, and traveling. That's our team from Riverbend High School, and great to have all of these students here with us today playing Battle of the Brains. And now they'll take on our category round. Each team will select one 10-question category from today's choices. If a team gets all of its questions correct in the allotted time, they'll receive a 20-point bonus. All right, teams, here are the categories from which you may choose today. They are food, the JFK assassination, and pro wrestling. We do note that in this round, only the captains can officially answer for the team. There is no deferring, though captains may confer with their teammates to try to come up with the correct answers. And per the rules, the high score team at this point gets first choice of category, so that is Trinity Episcopal. Matthew, quickly talk it over with your teammates. Let me know what category you would like to play.
We're going to go with food.
All right, answer the following about food from the clues given. The first is the starch commonly served with Creole red beans.
Rice.
Rice is correct. Red beans and rice. Made from seed, a traditional hot dog condiment.
Mustard.
Correct. Souvlaki originated in which country?
Greece.
Correct. The main ingredient in escargot.
Snail.
Correct. Gratefully, the first ice cream named for a rock musician.
Rocky Road.
It would be Cherry Garcia, after Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead. Fruity flavor of a green Smartie.
Lime.
It's actually strawberry. Variations include Manhattan, Hatteras, and New England.
Crabs.
That would be clam chowder. Meat component in a classic egg McMuffin.
Canadian bacon.
Correct. Seafood appetizer that resembles onion rings.
Calamari.
Correct. And which animal meat is called venison?
Deer.
That is correct. All right, now I'm hungry. All right, good job on that category. All right, Riverbend, your category will either be the JFK assassination or pro wrestling.
JFK assassination, please.
All right, answer the following about the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The first is the year of the assassination.
64.
It was November 1963. City in which it took place.
Dallas.
Correct, Dallas, Texas. Building from where the fatal shots were fired.
Paper mill.
It was the Texas School Book Depository. The man who assassinated John Kennedy.
Oswald.
Correct, Lee Harvey Oswald. Name of the commission established to investigate.
Secret Service.
It would be the Warren Commission. The person sitting next to JFK in the car he was riding in.
Jackie Kennedy.
Correct. New Orleans District Attorney who investigated the assassination.
Pass.
Jim Garrison. In what type of building was Oswald captured?
School.
It was a theater. The man who fatally shot Oswald.
Ruby.
Jack Ruby is correct. And finally, the location of John Kennedy's grave. That would be at Arlington National Cemetery in Northern Virginia. Good job with the category round teams. Up next, you'll take on another toss-up round when Battle of the Brains continues. Stay right here for that.
Battle of the Brains is always available. Find full episodes on YouTube and follow Battle of the Brains on social media.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Trinity Episcopal School with 125 points. Our team from Riverbend High School with 70 points. And now it's back to Battle of the Brains and another toss-up round. Before we get started, just a reminder, the teams do lose a point if a question is interrupted with an incorrect answer. The other team then has the chance to answer. And there is no conferring in the toss-up rounds. All right, teams, here we go. It is a type of paper treated with a dye to measure the acidity or alkalinity of a solution. Dylan.
Litmus paper?
Litmus paper is correct. What variable is used to represent slope in a linear equation? Matthew.
M.
M is correct. What animal appears on the state flag of California? Vincenzo.
Bear.
The California grizzly bear. That's correct. A native of Baltimore, who was the first African American to be appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court? Matthew.
Thurgood Marshall.
Correct. Appointed in 1967 by LBJ and served 24 years. In biology, a three-dimensional spiral, two of which can be found intertwined. Hayden.
DNA.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for Riverbend. Two of which can be found intertwined in a molecule of DNA has what five-letter name? Dylan.
Helix.
Helix is correct. Beating the Arizona Diamondbacks 4-1. Matthew.
Texas Rangers.
Correct. Won the 2023 MLB World Series. Among this movie's flashbacks are inhaling the smoke of a burning blue flower, falling down a well filled with chiropterans, and Thomas Wayne being murdered. Name this 2005 film featuring Christian Bale as the Caped Crusader. Matthew.
The Dark Knight.
That is incorrect. Natalie.
Batman Begins.
That is correct. Charm, seduction, a dissolute nobleman and his servant Leporello. Name this opera by Mozart that takes place in 1600s Spain. And that would be the opera Don Giovanni. What is the capital city of New Zealand? Matthew.
Wellington.
That is correct. According to the 2020 census, Wyoming had the smallest population with slightly less than 600,000 people. Name the three most populous states. Matthew.
California, Texas, and Florida.
That is correct, based on that same census. In AD 73, approximately 1,000 zealots committed suicide here, not wanting to be captured by Roman soldiers. Today, it's one of Israel's most popular tourist attractions. What is the name of this mountaintop fortress that's become a Jewish symbol of heroism? Hayden.
The Wall.
That is incorrect. Riverbend? It's called Masada. Its shape is derived from the half-goat, half-fish Sumerian god Enki. What is this 10th sign of the zodiac that is ruled Vincenzo?
Aquarius.
That is incorrect. Ruled by the planet Saturn. Riverbend? Natalie?
Capricorn.
That is correct. All right, teams, watch the monitors for a video question from the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch and wait until the question is completed before buzzing in. Any early buzzes will be bypassed.
Discovered in 1898, what organelle consists of layers of flat sacs that take up and process products from the endoplasmic reticulum?
The Golgi apparatus.
That is correct. Technically, it expands far past Earth in the form of solar wind, and it is a region where solar flares originate. What is the name of this outermost region of the sun's atmosphere? Hayden.
The corona.
Correct. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. If the sine of theta equals 4/5, find the cosecant of theta. Matthew.
5/3.
That is incorrect. Riverbend. Devin.
3/5.
That is incorrect. We were looking for 5/4.
What are you guys at?
The 24th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution states that voters do not have to pay what in order to cast a ballot? Matthew.
Poll tax.
Correct. And that buzzer means one more toss-up just ahead, and we'll double the point value for our teams. Stay tuned to see which of our teams will be today's winner on Battle of the Brains.
Love Battle of the Brains? Ready for your high school team to play next season? Go to battleofthebrains.net to learn more.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores now as we head into the final round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Trinity Episcopal School with 195 points. Our team from Riverbend High School with 110 points. And for this final toss-up round, the point score for a correct answer is doubled, but so is the penalty for an incorrect answer before I finish the question. There is no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, good luck, teams. This is our final toss-up round. What king who reigned between his father Edward VII and his son Edward VIII ruled Great Britain during World War I? Natalie.
King George.
We need you to be more specific.
The third.
That is incorrect. Trinity? Matthew?
King George IV.
It was actually King George V. With what instrument is the martial or dirge-like music of the Scottish pibroch associated? Devin.
Bagpipe.
Bagpipe is correct. The Trinity site, the location for America's first atomic explosion, was at the Jornada del Muerto in what state? Matthew.
New Mexico.
Correct. Which land animal has the largest mouth? Matthew.
Hippopotamus.
Correct. Spell hippopotamus. Judges, we want to accept that or throw the question out? All right, we're going to have to get rid of the question. We're having some technical issues here, and we apologize. Created by American novelist Thomas Harris, which fictional serial killer and cannibal did Donald Trump repeatedly reference during his 2024 campaign rallies? Dylan.
Hannibal Lecter.
Correct. The original of this document has been lost, but it was transcribed in Mort's Relation and the Journal of William Bradford. Name the 1620 compact signed by the Pilgrims. Devin.
Mayflower Compact.
Correct. It can result if there's a blocking or intentional grounding penalty in a team's own end zone. Matthew.
A safety.
That is correct. After the end of a 50-year struggle, the new president of this African nation said, "The eyes of the world are now on us." Name this relatively new nation in Africa led by Salva Kiir Mayardit. Matthew.
South Sudan.
Correct. How many gigabytes are there in a terabyte? Devin.
1,000.
1,000 is correct. Before becoming vice president, Mike Pence was governor of which Midwestern state? Matthew.
Kansas.
That is incorrect. Riverbend? Natalie?
Illinois.
It was actually Indiana. You may use your pencil and paper for this one. What is the derivative of the expression x to the fourth plus x cubed plus x squared? Devin?
4x cubed plus 3x squared plus 1.
That is incorrect. Trinity, Spencer?
4x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x.
That is incorrect as well. It's 4x cubed plus 3x squared plus x. His first novel, The Martian Chronicles, described a civil war between human colonizers and the natives on Mars. Devin?
Ray Bradbury.
Correct. In Judaism, Gehenna is approximately the equivalent of what in Christian tradition? Joe?
Hell.
Hell is correct. In the 60-plus years of the 007 film series, 4 actors have played the role of Major Boothroyd, Desmond Llewellyn the longest, with Ben Whishaw most recently. By what one-letter name is the character commonly called? Hayden?
Hugh.
That is correct. The 1960s pop group The Beatles hailed from what English coastal city? Matthew?
Liverpool.
Correct. How many sharps are contained in the key of E major? Dylan?
2.
No. Trinity? Hayden?
1.
It's actually 4. What English entertainer and knight composed the music for the songs Can You Feel the Love Tonight and Can It Win? Natalie?
Elton John.
Correct. A member of the transition metals group, this silvery white element has an atomic number of 46. Name this metal whose symbol is Pe. Matthew?
Palladium.
Correct. And that buzzer is the end of our game. While our judges double check the final score, here's a reminder of how to stay connected with us here on Battle of the Brains.
Stay up to date on Battle of the Brains. Follow along as your favorite teams advance this season. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more and follow the show on social at Battle of the Brains. Join us next week on Battle of the Brains as we welcome students from Jamestown High School playing against Great Bridge High School.
After double-checking by our judges, here is the final score for today's match, determining which team will continue on in this season's competition to the next round. Let's take a look at the final score. Our team from Riverbend High School ending the match with 250 points. Great job today by Devin, Joe, Natalie, and Dylan. Good luck with the rest of the school year. Our winners today with a final score of 355 points. Our team from Trinity Episcopal School. Great job today by Spencer, Hayden, Matthew, and Vincenzo. And we will see you in the next round. I'm Cheryl Miller. Thank you so much for watching and playing along here on Battle of the Brains, and we'll see you back here next week. Great match, everybody.
Game over. Thank you for watching Battle of the Brains. Presented by Invest 529. Goodbye.